Hello everyone, welcome to Recursive Gaming and another episode in Iron Saga. So I have done a few things today. As you can see, I already claimed my goodies. I already did my daily arcade, the guessing arena, all 16 of them. That takes a while. It's kind of boring on video to watch all those, so I figured I'd just get that out of the way. However, I did want to show you the Trial of Origin. I am currently struggling in the Trial of Origin. I tried to do this Mountain Spines melee attribute boss and I got my butt kicked. So I want to show you the current team I'm running. I did add something since the last time, okay, and I have restructured the team a little bit. Haven't really powered up, so to speak. I was saving that for the video, so I haven't really changed the item builds too much at all, but I have added a fifth person. So this is something I wanted to highlight in this video, and that is when you're running with an A-Rank team, one of the benefits is you can actually get a full max team much earlier than you can if you're trying to build S-Rank mechs, because S-Rank mechs require a lot more resources. So here I've got 5 maxed out A-Rank mechs, all very good mechs. I've got a limited edition, you only get one of these in the game, Foxhound EX, Beckus, and then I've got a Yaksha modified, the best A-Rank range DPS. I've got a Silver Fox. I recently got this. I was cruising through the black market and the coin shop, and I found one of these. I went ahead and bought it. I think that's a really good A-Rank tank mech. Okay, so Riot Armor and Emergency Shield. Reduces damage taken by 15% in firing range. I think that basically means that within a certain range of the max range of this mech, as long as they are within range of this mech, then it receives 15% less firing damage, or 15% less damage. So from extreme ranges outside of the range of this mech, because this is a mid-range mech, so from long range sniper mechs, this will take full damage. But anything within range, it will take 15% less, which actually means most of the time it'll be taking a flat 15% less damage because it's going to be closing the distance. Very rarely is it going to be at maximum range with a mech. Most of the time that'll happen in PvP when the enemy team has a really good mix of melee and ranged, and there's an extreme ranged AI mech on the field like a Deerstalker, right, or an Affinity or a Jormungand, you know, at extreme range up here, sniping away with missiles and lasers, and then down here, close to you, they've got some really intense melee mechs. So you've got your Silver Fox stuck down here getting hammered, but then again, it's only 15%. But still, I think that's going to happen pretty rarely. For the most part, you're just going to enjoy 15% less damage taken. So that's very nice. Now, when HP is lower than 15%, which is pretty low, it releases a reflective shield that blocks long-range attacks. So remember this item. This does the same thing. Reflects all range attack momentarily when HP is lower than 15%. So basically, you have that item built into the mech. Okay, by default, for a couple of seconds, he'll block all ranged attacks when he gets low health. So that's really good. It's going to keep him alive when you would expect him to die. So that's very nice. You've got an ion ray gun. You've got a beam SMG, you get a flash bomb. The flash bomb is one of the best things about this mech, actually, because it's like a free confusion effect. Remember, I was using the, where is it? I'm not using it currently because none of my mechs can really take full advantage of it. It's one of these items. There we go, the flash grenade. The flash grenade, add flash effect to main armament and missile weapons, inflicting confusion on a CD of 3 seconds. So, flash bomb, same thing as a flash grenade, but basically, really, really nice. It hits a very large area, so it can hit multiple enemies and just mess up their day, keep them locked down. I also go for normal and explosive attack. A 20% chance for normal and explosive attack to inflict stun and slow. This does not happen very often, okay, because I've only got 2 sources of damage. I've got a melee that's normal, but you know that doesn't happen very often. This is a mid-ranged mech for the most part. Then you've got the shield missile, which is not guided, so it does miss sometimes, and even when putting on a guided item, it does not give it guidance. So these missiles are, for some reason, extremely stubborn and refuse to be guided no matter what item you use. So unfortunately these do miss sometimes, but the flash bomb is really good. So when an enemy is immune to confusion effect, which you will come across frequently, there is still a chance, 20% chance, so a 1 in 5 chance to hit with a slow and a stun. So I'm going to be landing some form of crowd control most of the time. So I figured that second form of crowd control that has a chance to hit kind of makes it more consistent with landing crowd control. All weapons reload faster. Okay, so this is mainly used for, you would, assume increasing a mech's damage, but this isn't really increasing the damage of this mech. This is basically a mid-ranged tank. This guy's going to be taking very low damage, is going to be tanking for the team, and his goal is just to be disruptive. The Silver Fox, his goal is just to be up there taking the aggro, staying alive, and just landing crowd controls. Okay, so you're not aiming to do a lot of damage. The reason this is good and better than, say, something that's going to increase attack percentage is because I'm looking to get confusion effect and stuns and slows off as much as possible. Okay, so I'm focusing on crowd control and disruptive attacks more than I'm focusing on damage. So this is actually perfect. It's going to make that confusion grenade that you see here, the flash bomb, up much more often. So that's going to be helpful. Okay, so just making the mech do a better job at what it's trying to do. And then here I gave it the chance to block attacks from the flank. I gave it that item. In fact, while we're here, we might as well just fully enhance everything. Make sure that we're getting everything we can out of these stats. Here we've got 30% chance to block attacks on both sides. Same thing. This effect can stack. So I've got a really high chance to block attacks from the flank. A 40% chance. Okay, not including the bonus that I get from Guinevere. Now, I've been putting her skill points into her heal, her ultimate, but here she's got a 9% chance to block. So she's got a 9% chance to block frontal attacks, and now a 49% chance, almost a 50% chance to block flank attacks. So it's going to be very tanky. And then finally, with this, 25% chance to block attacks from the front. Go ahead and enhance this to get a little more damage reduction, up to 10% on the main armament damage received reduction. So 25 plus 9 is what, 34? So we've got a 34% chance to block from the front and a 49% chance to block from the sides. So if we test this, this mech is going to stay alive a long time. And so I've got her as my main tank in my lineup. All right, and so I'm going to talk some more about why I restructured the team the way it is and how all the thought process behind all this. Okay, so the Silver Fox is mid-range to short range, right? So he's gonna, if you're imagining your team on the field and they all start the match lined up down here, the Silver Fox is hopefully gonna speed up, okay? Gonna try and aggro the enemy. The heavy armored Rakshasa with Beckus is mid-range, so the Silver Fox is hopefully up here. The Beckus is hopefully back here doing damage. The Yaksha modified with the Arashi is all the way back here. She's a super long-range mech. You're hoping to keep her alive as long as possible and hoping that the enemy aggroes every mech but her. To assist with that, I gave her this. Slightly reduces the chance of getting targeted by opponents. Effect scales with part level. Okay, so let's go ahead and enhance that up. Make that a little more effective. So hopefully she will not be taking aggro from the enemy team. Alright, so we're hoping to keep her alive by keeping her out of the enemy's sight. The longer they go without noticing she's there doing damage, hopefully the longer she'll live, the more damage she'll do. So with this lineup, she's back here, down at the very bottom doing damage, hopefully not getting targeted. Bora in the Foxhound, again, is a mid-range mech, about the same as the heavy armored Rakshasa with Beckus. So I've got two midliners on the sides. I've got the Yaksha modified down here at the back, and I've got the Silver Fox up here at the front. So I've got them structured this way. So for instance, say if the Yaksha modified was all the way over here on the left, she would be down in this corner, right? If I had a mid-range mech right here next to her, then she might still be targeted when the mid-range mech was targeted. The reason I've got her right next to the Silver Fox is because if the enemy's getting targeted, or if the enemy is targeting the Silver Fox way up here, she's way back here, hopefully they will miss her, right? So I'm putting her next to the tank. That's going to be hopefully taking the aggro away from her, keeping those distances separate. All right, so over here, coming in after another unit dies, the way this works is you start out with 4 in the field at all times. Eventually, when your first unit dies, your 5th one comes in. You always want to have 4 on the field. So my Sasaki in the Rakshasa cannot come on the field until one of these people die. Okay, so I'm going to have somebody die. She'll come into the field. I chose to have Sasaki come into the field because of several reasons. she has a skill. It says, on debut, gains 35% golden mode for 3.5 seconds and charges forward. So before the match even starts, when you're all lined up, Sasaki, if you put her in your starting team, jumps ahead of your team and is way up here. Okay, so she's going to be taking aggro. Now, this can mess up how you want your starting lineup to go. If you want her to tank, that's fine, but she has no tanking skills at all. She is not a tank. She's a damage dealer. There's nothing in here that keeps her alive. Okay, so the one good thing that she has is her ultimate, which allows her to bounce between the enemies. The best part about that ultimate is the fact, not just that it does lots of damage, but also because she's completely invincible during that ultimate. While that ultimate's going on, she is not taking damage at all. So I want her to come in as a reinforcement instead of in my starting team. So that way when she jumps forward, it doesn't matter. The fight's already going on. She's not going to mess up this aggro lineup I've got where I'm trying to focus the enemy onto my tank. Okay, so just trying to metagame a little bit. Trying to force the enemy to focus the right targets at the right times to keep my squishies alive. The whole reason for all this thought process is to keep my main damage dealer alive as long as possible. Otherwise, why am I thinking so hard about this, right? Okay, so we're going to continue with this. I do feel like this does increase the range of the flamethrower, but I'm debating with myself on whether it's even worth it, to be quite honest. Does not seem to be doing that much. So I've been considering putting something else in, but I actually don't have an item that I would replace it with. So we're just going to keep it as is for now. I would replace it with the beam weapons, but that is currently being enjoyed by this girl, who has more beam weapons to actually use it with. So let's just go ahead and keep what we've got. Unfortunately, I'm down to 1 million gold, so I'm going to have to start restoring some parts. I'm running low on funds. As we get leveled up and progress further in the game, it gets a lot more expensive to actually do this with all your items. So you have to start being a lot more careful and choosy and not just doing it with everything. So imagine spending these resources like I am, and you've got an S-rank team. Like, you can afford even less. I guarantee you'd be having money problems, and you wouldn't even be able to do all of your items the way I am if you had S-rank mechs instead of A-rank ones. So it can be a bit of a problem as you get higher rank, or, you know, higher level. And it just becomes much more expensive. Okay, so I think we're almost done. Alright, we're good to go. See, I can get my gold back from that, but let's check. I paid 20,000 to get 32,000 back. I'm only gaining 12,000 gold, and I'm wasting 20 in the process. Right, so it's not worth it quite yet. Once I get past level 30 and 40, then it'll start to be worth it. So, but for now, I spend 30,000 and only get 20,000 back. Right, so it's just not worth it. Anyways, that is the current team. That's the thought process behind all that. You have to hit level 25 before you can add a 5th person in your lineup to come in as reinforcement. But I wanted to go ahead and set that up, and I'll show you guys the progress we made. So what have I done in the meantime? I actually have not progressed very much in the main story. I kind of got stuck. I was trying to finish... Where was it? I believe I was trying to finish chapter 13's... No, I just started 13. I got stuck somewhere. I think it was 12. I was trying to do a boss mission, 12-6 or something. I was having a really hard time. I barely completed it. I was like, now's a good time to go, you know, power up my characters, because if I'm having a hard time completing that, then we got to power up again. So that's when I did all that. I spent most of my time actually in combat simulation. As you can see, I have cleared all of these combat simulations, and I did all of it with our favorite girl, Bora. So Bora has now 2,500 hits, and I have managed to max out this skill right here, and then put 5 skill points into her ultimate at the same time. So Bora has got quite a few more skill points than the rest of my characters. It may not seem like a big improvement, but I think it's going to make a big difference. So, talking about improving pilots, I wanted to show you guys this really quick. Unfortunately, I don't have enough gold, so I might have to wait until I have enough gold. Let's see how much it costs. 200,000 to do it the first time. I think it's 300,000 to do it the second time. So 500,000 gone just to increase this guy's infection. So let's just show you what that looks like. Just from playing the game, I've gotten over 100 lucky coins, which is the gift that he likes. He also likes the dark glasses and the large water gun, which I got from doing side quests. But the lucky coin is the one that you're all going to have. You're going to have lots of these. You're going to get more of these throughout the game. So that's why, another reason why Beckus is your best pilot. It's so easy to raise his affection because they give you lots of his favorite gift. So you come in here and it doesn't cost anything except for the gift. You don't have to pay extra gold or anything. You do this. Boom, I just gained a lot of affection. I'm up to 409 affection with Beckus. That means I can come over here and I can actually upgrade his level. Alright, so look at these stats, guys. This is his firepower, his melee, his defense, and his reaction stat. These are his stats. Now, they don't go up until you actually pay the gold to go up to the next rank. So what I want to do is I want to show you what this looks like. The clear difference that you're going to see. And it'd be even better if I had enough gold to actually get his full upgrade to 4-star. We're only going to be able to upgrade him 2 stars, and that should be enough of a difference to show you what I'm talking about, but not as much as I wanted. But it'll be enough to make my point, at least. Okay, so with his current build, with his current mech, he's sitting close to 950 DPS. Okay, if we stayed a while, let him use his ultimate a couple times, he might climb above 1,000. But if we come here and we upgrade his star level, right? So we take him to 2 stars, these stats are going to go up. Okay, we do it again. And we could do it a 3rd time if we had enough gold. We are out of gold, but look at his stats improving yet again. So just from increasing his rank twice and giving him additional stats, let's see the difference it makes. May not seem like much, right? I didn't give him a new mech. I didn't give him new items. He shouldn't be doing more damage, right? Shouldn't make a big difference. But in my experience, those stats increasing actually have a drastic improvement on the DPS that your mech does. Look at that. Immediately went up to 1100. If we wait, he'll push it up past 12 or 11 or 12 or 1300 probably. Come on, use your ultimate one more time. Yeah, so he would push it up beyond 12. There we go, over 1200. So as you can see, over a 300 or close to 300 DPS improvement. Bam, just like that. No new items, no new mech, nothing. A huge, massive improvement to the damage done just from upgrading his affinity, which he likes me a little bit more. What good is that? The reason this is so important is because you can upgrade their stars, which upgrades their stats, which directly improves how effective they are as a pilot. That's the whole reason for getting up affection for your pilots, is to upgrade their star level and get them more stats. It's percentage based. Because he has more firepower or ranged, right? His ranged stat means with every ranged weapon he uses, he's doing a percentage more damage. Okay, with melee, same thing. With defense, same thing. He's taking a percentage less damage. Now, this is the interesting one with the reaction stat, and something that you don't see until you're later in the game and you've got maxed, 9-star or 10-star ranked pilots, and they've got massive stats. You start to see something that I've talked about before in previous episodes, which is your tanks or your mechs that your pilots, your maxed pilots are using dodge more effectively. They almost never get hit. They almost never miss because they're so accurate. They use their weapons more often, right? There's less downtime between charging up a weapon and then using it. So there's just more activity on the screen. Your mechs are hesitating less. So you might get frustrated when you start this game and you're thinking the combat doesn't look like it should. When I watch videos online, or if I, see in the arena, how come they're so much faster than me? How come these whales are so much stronger than me and I'm using the same mech as them? It's the pilot, guys. The pilot makes the difference, okay? Either they have better items, which is definitely possible, or they've got a higher ranked pilot. In most cases, a higher ranked pilot is going to make a massive difference that's hard to see unless you're watching the battlefield. That pilot that's high ranked with better stats here is just going to be a better pilot. It's no other way to say it. They're going to dodge better, right? Going to have better reaction speed. So there's a lot that goes into this game's AI with the combat that is not explained, and it's difficult to see until you get to the end game. But trust me, these stats make all the difference, guys. Just now, all I did was improve his affection, spend 500,000 gold, and I improved his DPS by over 300. Okay, so that's affection. That's pilots. That's part of the end game, is not just getting new pilots, but increasing their affection, increasing their star rating, and then farming hits like I was doing in the combat simulation for Bora to get her skill points up. So let's go ahead and do the challenges, right? I want to show you guys that Beckus in his current tank with his increased star level is just going to be having an easy time, even as an A-Rank Mech, in these challenges. Nobody's going to be able to touch him. So he's going to get some tough enemies. Those fire debuffs that land from those fireballs doing some work. Alright, so I'm actually going to pop Bora's full invasion to mess with its attack and a move speed. I'll pop a heal, emergency treatment. Okay. Come on, Beckus. Don't let us down, buddy. Alright, during the rapid fire, where it's doing the most damage, I'm going to kind of negate that as much as I can. And it looks like Beckus is actually going to lose this. I might need to use a different mech. Alright, so on my main account, using an S-Rank mech, I actually, in the Visago, Beckus in the Visago had an easy time with this mission, so he probably just needs a different mech. Let's try... Oh, I could try to brute force it and do as much damage as possible with the Gacha modified. Let's try that. Alright, so my Arashi girl. Let's see how much damage she does. Yep, she's making mincemeat of these things. There's a huge difference in power level between the Gacha modified and the mech that our favorite guy is using. Okay. Alright, so we fire at will. We make sure he gets off his 2 missiles first, and look at that, it died in 3 seconds. So the Gacha modified really is top ranged A-rank DPS for a reason. In fact, it beats out a lot of S-rank mechs for DPS. The Gacha modified really is just an amazing A-rank mech. If you're struggling for DPS, even if you're using S-rank mechs, the Gacha modified will outperform most of those S-rank mechs that you're using. It is very squishy though, so that is the downside. It's extremely squishy. Okay, making quick work of these. Alright, we're going to do a fire at will. Alright, it's got the shield up. Oh, look at that. She went up and punched it in the face. Oh, man. She's got all these missiles and lasers, and she just wants to punch it in the face. That's funny. You can never predict what the AI is going to do, man. Sometimes the AI in this game will really surprise you. Alright, let's turn the sound up just a little bit. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to pop a heal. Nice. Okay. And get off her missiles, and then we'll do a fire at will so she can immediately get them back. So it's better to use... Oh, wow, just got deleted. A shotgun blast to the face was enough to just one-shot her. She was not low. It just took her out. That's what I'm talking about when I say this mech is squishy. It does lots of damage, but... Oh, man, she is getting hammered. No, she's gonna die. Alright, let's use multiple replication. Get her some health back. Alright, Bora, full invasion, please. Okay, and then I need to pop the heal. She's gonna die. I think we're actually gonna lose this. Again. Maybe it's time to pull out the Beckus again. Maybe the Beckus would do better. No, don't get close! Oh. Alright, let's try Beckus. Alright. So you guys might be playing this game and having a hard time with these challenges, and it's because they're not easy. Sometimes you'll be using the right mech. I actually recommend the Visago. The Visago at 7 star is a really good mech. At 8, it's just a really good mech with more HP. So you can 7 star Visago and just be having an easy time with a lot of the stuff that most of us will be struggling with. Alright, so I'm going to save a lot of this. I'll go ahead and pop a heal. Oh no, I couldn't because he did fire at will. I'll pop a heal now. So he's having a hard time because of those shields that they keep popping up. And those missiles they keep hammering us with. I'm going to do multiple replication. Hopefully... Come on. Oh man, he's having a hard time. Come on, Beckus. I already healed a little bit. Alright, we'll pop this right away. Hopefully. was not enough. Alright, we'll try that one more time. I might have to put Beckus in a different mech in order for this to go better. He'd probably do better in the Yaksha modified, honestly, than our Arashi. Because with those increased stats that he has, he'd just do a better job. Okay, he went ahead and used Fire at Will. I'll use a heal. Man, those missiles just hammer you. They have a knockback effect. So if he was immune to knockback, he'd be having a much easier time. Alright, so he did it. Good job. Much better this time. Let's do multiple replication. Blocked us from those missiles. We will hit the enemies. Attack and move speed. Hopefully that does the job. Come on, Beckus. Stay out of line of fire, buddy. No, he's going to lose. It's really close, though. Oh, it's so close. Oh, that's it. That did it. That was really close. So, alright, Beckus, you're letting us down, buddy. We're going to have to do a quick switch. I don't want to switch the weapons. Like the actual... Let's see how this works. We can always switch back. Alright, so we change the mech. And we'll give him the Yaksha modified. And the Yaksha modified kept the... Hold on. Might as well switch the... What are they using? This is probably the better one to use, so we'll give him this temporarily. I mean, there's no point in reducing the chance of getting targeted when he's the only mech on the screen, right? So it's kind of a wasted part. So we will go ahead and use this setup. And of course, we will switch things back after we are done with these challenges. Nope, wrong thing. Here we go. All right, come on, Beckus. There's a bit of trial and error here, but that's understandable. We are doing difficult challenges. If you have an easy time with these, then that's good. You are lucky. You should be happy with that. All right, so see how he's dodging and sidestepping more than the Arashi was? That's definitely because we increased his rank and gave him better stats. So he's sidestepping and dodging attacks much more effectively, which kind of proves what I was talking about. Unfortunately, he still needs to be healed. This is a very, very squishy mech. Come on, land your hits, Beckus. Stop missing. There we go. Okay, so he's pretty good. Alright, we're going to land full invasion. Alright, multiple replication. Alright, so that ought to do it. He still has his... Alright, we did it. I knew it. Okay, so that's how you do it, guys. You build your mech. Use the correct mech. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we can't progress with our challenges yet because we need to complete more story levels. So I need to go further in the campaign. I need to finish 3 levels in the campaign in order to do those challenge levels. So I'll have to do that probably off screen. But you guys can see the strategies for how that works. In fact, why don't we just keep it this way, right? How about we adjust? All right, and Beckus, you can take that off and put this on now. And then Arashi, you can put, or who did I take it off of? You? Okay. So let's just do it like this now. So I have got Beckus in the highest damage mech, which if I didn't show you guys in this video, but I tested it last night. Arashi was doing about 2k DPS in this mech. So about 2,000. Let's see if Beckus, with his increased stats, can do more. Wow, look at that. Almost completely destroyed that thing. Alright, so here's Fire at Will. Reloads all the weapons. Immediately uses that ability. Alright, so he's trying to do some damage. Stop getting so close. Alright, so it's about the same. He might get a little bit more. But Arashi actually wasn't doing a bad job. I say that, and then he's going to climb up to like 2,400 probably. Alright, he's hitting a big target, which is good because his accuracy is pretty good. Hard to miss a big tank, I guess. Especially when it's not moving. He's doing a little bit more than she was when I tested it last night, but it's not that much more. Not like I was hoping it would be. Okay. I guess Arashi's a pretty good pilot. Let's look at the difference between their stats. He's at 180 something. She's at 112. If we got him that next star rank, then I'm sure there would be a bigger, more noticeable difference. But we'll keep it that way for now. Let's go ahead and come here. Claim some more goodies. Okay. And the missions. There's a bunch of missions. You complete one and you get King Long shards for all those missions you complete. I saved all my goodies, guys. Look at all this. I've got 9 super vouchers. I've got a pet sphere. I've got a S-class sphere. I've got all this stuff to open with you guys. So I hope you're looking forward to me getting something possibly good in this video. So hey, it's lunchtime. Let's get our affinity up with Haya. Sure, we'll give her one of those. That does it. Let's go to exchange. We'll check the black market. Nothing really good that I can see. I've only got 3,000 resources left, so I'm actually not going to try and reroll and spend them. Not really seeing much. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, free. What do we get from our free roll? Nothing good. Alright, looks like we have another free one. Let's scroll. Okay. It's on the B-class mid-end mecha. You get a free roll on that. Nice. We also have 10 vouchers. Let's go ahead and use those on the mid-end mecha. See what we get. Nothing, nothing, nothing. That's a good tank, actually. Nothing, 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 nothing. Oh! Guys! On the friendship market! Oh, man. You get so many of those vouchers. I just got a triple S-class. I'm not going to use it. I'm actually probably just going to disassemble it for resources. But that was awesome. How cool is that? That's pretty lucky. Okay, so I only have 4 days left to finish this novice mecha market. So I'm actually going to use these diamonds in this video to finish off this summoning session. So let's go ahead and finish off this novice market before it disappears. All right. Nothing too exciting yet. The King Long, and that did it. That was the last one. We have no more novice mecha market, but we did get quite a few S-rank mechs from it. Not that I'll be using any of them. The King Long. All right, so we can compound that. This is shards from the missions. So let's go ahead and see what we got. I'm not gonna keep the Raven. You never know. Well, never mind. I am. The Albatross is good enough of a reason to keep it. I'm not going to keep the UK guy. I've got 2 of them now, though. Full explosive. You know, in my experience, though, I just don't like it as a mech. It's just not a mech that I actually enjoy. But I've got 2 copies, right? So maybe somebody else would like it if I end up giving this account away. We've got 2 King Longs. That's great. It's always good to have extra copies of S-Rank Mechs. Gypseros, though. I think it's a decent airplane. I do think it's a decent airplane, but I'm not going to keep it. I don't have other copies of it. I just don't plan on using it. Alright, so let's do this and this. We'll get rid of all the B ranks. We'll get rid of these worthless A ranks. Okay. We'll get rid of the Gypseros. And I guess we're keeping everything else, you know. If somebody wants this account after I'm done, then they might want to use the Gypseros or the UK guy. So we'll keep all that. But we have resources now. So I could actually go shopping if I felt like it in the black market. Let's just re-roll once and see what we get. Nothing good. Okay, we'll move on. We got some supplies. Probably for pulling on the mecha market. Yeah, 50 draws. Finally completed that mission. I wasn't pulling. Anything? This is probably just one of those. You get a new bundle available, right? Based on what you pulled, and now it wants to offer you a new bundle. So, what next, guys? What next? Let's open our goodies, okay? Let's open our goodies, see if we have any options to... Oh, that's right. I wanted to talk about events. Okay, so another thing I did, okay, aside from just all the combat simulation, was I did some side events. I completed this side event. You can't complete this. You don't get help with this mission. You actually have to complete this mission with the mechs that you currently have, and I am not strong enough. I failed this mission. spectacularly. So you do need a decently strong mech force to complete this event and get that last mission complete. However, I don't need to, because I already got some of the best rewards you can get from this event, and I still have 19 days left to, get everything I want from it anyways, so there's no rush. This one is the one that's a rush. There's only 6 days left. This is the Dan Kuga event that's going on right now. I completed both of these, okay, and I've got some of those goodies that you saw that we're going to open were from this event. Let's go to here. The exchange? No, maybe. There's some other side quests. You guys saw me do the side quest for... Hold on. This right here. The Witch and the Watermelon, right? I also completed The Witch and the Doll, and I also completed the Purification War. Alright, so I had some other stuff to exchange. You come here, and I've got 502 points to exchange. The reason I held off on this is actually because I want to show you something else. You may not think so, but I already showed you why increasing your affinity with your characters, your affection with your characters, is very, very strong. Much stronger than you might realize. You might think, oh, I need gold, or oh, I need primal energy core. Do not discount how important these items are. There's only a few ways to get rare candies in the game. They increase your pilot's affection by 100. Okay? That's amazing. So whenever you get the chance, and you get one here, you also get one, not here, not here, in the event store. Let's see. You can get a rare candy here with 800 coins. I spent 300 coins on the auction modified. That's how I got my best A-Rank mech. But I actually recommend unsaving. Actually, you might want a pet. Okay, so you can get a pet for 500. Or you might want a copy of an S-Rank mech. But do not discount how important and how valuable these rare candies are. You can get one here in the CS token shop. In the arena shop. Ooh, I need to buy my purple chest key. Remember, buy your purple chest key every day from the arena shop. Don't forget. You can also get rare candies here, down here. Okay, so they cost 15,000 a piece, but they are totally worth it, guys. Increasing your pilot's ranking, getting his stats up is going to be very, very, very helpful. Okay, nothing here. So anyways, I showed you a few ways to get the rare candy. Let's go back. I'm going to purchase that rare candy from this event. This mercenary camp is from that event I said that I couldn't complete because I couldn't do the last mission, but look at how many points I have. Actually, maybe it's not this one. Maybe it's a different one. Anyway, so I want more copies of A-Rank Mechs, possibly. I am still looking for a French Knight, which is one of the better A-Rank tank mechs in the game. I do need gold, though. So actually, I think I'm going to go for gold, because I need gold right now. Really bad. Oof, what to do. Let's do this. Let's get these vouchers, and then I'll spend the rest on gold. How about that? 3.4 million? Ho! 3.4 million! I did not do that math in my head. Oh my gosh. That is so much gold I just got. If you guys are struggling for resources, go do the side quests. Wow. Lots of stuff from the side quests. Okay, so this is the event, the Burning Commitment. I didn't complete that last mission because I didn't have strong enough force. But look at what I already got. I was very lucky. Okay, you do play 10 and it just does it randomly. And within all of those points, I got the Pet Sphere. The Pet Sphere is probably the second best item you could possibly get out of all these things. Okay, first best is going to be the Sun Badge. I still need to get that. So the Sun Badge is the most valuable for most players. With who, but I'm not going to be using this because it's S-Rank Mechs and I'm doing an A-Rank only challenge. But for most people, you want the S-Rank Sun Badge, okay? You want the Pet Sphere. And on the Pet Sphere, unless you have it already, you want Laz, okay? This right here, teleports. You want that, and if you've got him already, or if you want a second one, or if you want something else. Third best is actually not the S-Class Sphere. Third best is this right here, the Support Parts Selector. You get your first purple item. Okay, this is going to be highly valuable. It's going to help me a lot in the A-Rank only challenge. It's going to make a huge difference for my team. That being said, this I did manage to get. So I still need to get the Sun Badge, and after that I will be done with this event. I'm not planning on farming to use this. I mean, it is useful and you get some nice stuff, but I'd rather be making progress in the main story or farming combat simulation to farm hits, stuff like that. So sun badge I'll get, and then I'll move on. Here, already discussed, I'm trying to save up to get the rare candy. Arena coin, or arena shop market, you already know all about that. Okay, let's go get our goodies. Let's just do it. First, I don't have the thing there. I want to use my rare candies to get my affection up on the pilots that are the most difficult to get affection for. Don't use it on your Beckus. The game gives you lots of free of his favorite gift, right? So it's easy to raise his affection like you already saw. In fact, while we're here, let's go ahead and finish off his upgrade now that we have the gold. Boom. Okay, so he's just like that. I want to actually get my Bora's affection up. I want her rank to be increased. Okay, so I'm going to give her a rare candy. Where is it? Here it is. Here's the rare candy. Okay, so it actually is not enough because I need 200. So I need to get a second rare candy, and then I will be able to get her first upgrade. And then I get a third rare candy, and then she'll be star rank 3. But that's how that works. Spend your rare candies on the pilots that are hard to get affection for. It's totally worth it. She's going to be an excellent pilot for me. So that's affection. Talked about that. Anyways, let's go open our goodies. We've been waiting for this long enough in this video. Let's get it done. Okay, we got gold. 46 parts chest. Let's see what we get. We got 2 purple parts. We got 1 overload core. That's actually a really good part. We got an interceptor. We already had one of those. And we got a bunch of green stuff. Ooh, we get a high-tech shell. And then we down here get a parallel missile. Okay. So I imagine we can't get anything else because our parts is probably full. Let's come here. Yeah, 122 over 100. We've got way more parts than we need. All right, so we're going to have to sell some, and we're also going to have to increase our capacity. Let's go ahead and increase our capacity by quite a bit. All right, so I'm not really using my diamonds for pulling on S-rank pulls, so might as well increase my slots. I now have 150 slots. Okay, let's go ahead and sell these. Even as a person who is pulling on the S-rank banners, it's a smart idea to increase your available capacity for your mecha shards, your part shards, your mecha hanger, all that. So you are going to want to spend diamonds on upgrading that stuff anyways. It's not like I'm doing something that an S-rank user wouldn't be doing. Okay, so just getting rid of all the duplicates. You only keep 1 dupe of everything green and above for doing the retrofit missions, which I think I can now show you. I think this account is high enough level to show you the retrofit missions. But we will see. I have to go verify that. Alright, so getting rid of all the dupes. I think that's all the dupes. And we just made 77,000 gold, and we freed up quite a few spots. Here's the new stuff. Overload core. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, so we're going to be able to increase our effectiveness of our team quite a bit. Alright, so let's open up these. Gifts. Always good to have good gifts. Affection. Cannot be underrated. It is so good. Okay. Diamonds and gold. Excellent. Sure, we'll take these diamonds. We are now back up to 1985. Here we go for 22 blue chests. We got 4 purple chests, 20 diamonds, some gifts, not much else. But that's all very helpful stuff. And in fact, we don't have enough keys. We only have 3 keys and we have 3 chests. That brings me to another point. I need to go join a core. What next? Let's open the deluxe chest. This is from a side quest event. Part shard select. Alright. Oh, cool. Look at this Mecha Shard Collector. You only get 1 shard, so, you know, who are you going to pick? Let's pick somebody we're lucky to actually be able to find in the black market, because then I have a good chance of the shard not going to waste. You can find a bunch of these shards in the black market, but I do want to pick a rare one. Deerstalker shards are very rare in the black market, but the Deerstalker is one of the better mechs in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and get a Deerstalker shard. I would love to have a Deerstalker mech. Okay. Here we go. Escort fighter. Wanderer. Okay. When you see the icon, the picture pop up, that means it was an upgrade for your uh, Pokedex, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we've got 3 chests. Go ahead and open all 3 of those. We got a blue part. Excellent. Okay, let's get our S-Class sphere. These have a chance to give you something really good, but it's pretty low chance. That's not good, so I'm going to be getting rid of that. Let's see. Purple part shards chest. These are always just shards. You never get full purple items out of it, so. Hey, diamonds. Pet sphere. Yes, I am getting you know what. The Laz. Excellent. So I'll put that on my favorite person. Here we've got 30 vouchers that you saw me purchase. So lots of chances to get something good here. You saw me get a triple S rank mech from only a 10 pull. Let's see what I can get from a 30 pull. Probably nothing. I'm getting some upgrades though. So by getting stuff I've never seen before. Ooh, there's a triple S rank. Nice. Another heavy armored Rakshasa. Hey, we got some decent stuff. Okay. I'm not really going to keep another heavy armored Rakshasa. Don't need more than 1 or 2. So really, I just got a lot of materials to use. Here we've got part shards collectors. Oh man. Has a lot of parts to pick from there. Oh man, what to pick, what to pick. Tell you what. I will just show you guys one of the better items to get, and I will not agonize over the decision too much, and we will get it. This is one of the best items in the game to get. At max, it reduces the chance to be knocked down and weapon recoil by a large amount. 20% is at level 1, so that goes up quite a bit. And 40% chance to negate grab abilities. These are great for melee mechs. So that is a great item to get. Let's see what else. This is pretty strong if you're using a drone mech. These are one of the better items in the entire game for drone mechs. This is good. Yep, very good for tank mechs. Oh, come on. I like this one as well. HP percent increase, generates a shield that reflects all ranged attack, same as you've seen before, and then heals by 25% for 2 seconds. So a bunch of things all put together in that item that makes it pretty good. So I'm not seeing what I want. Oh, is this it? No, that's a good item, but that's not what I'm looking for. Alright, well. I forget what a lot of these items look like. It has been a bit. I took a bit of a break from this game before I started this series. Here we go. Found it. Active skill can be used 1 additional time, and this effect can stack. This is deceptively amazing. Okay, so it doesn't look that great, but it's actually really, really good. The refresh orb is very strong for certain builds. With certain pilots, it makes them overpowered. If they can use their multiple, or if they can use their ultimate multiple times in a fight because of a refresh orb plus other things, then they become powerhouses. Okay, so if a pilot has an amazing ultimate, but not much else that's great, you can make them a really good pilot by making it so they can use the best part of their kit multiple times in a fight. So I'm going to go ahead and get the refresh orb. I'll use this again and get another refresh orb. Alright, so that's probably not the best item I could have chosen, but don't want to spend too much time on that in this video and agonize over the decision too much. I do know the refresh orb is great for certain pilots and builds. So, support parts collector. I can do 2 things. One, the best thing for me to do is probably just to get the best tank item I can. But as a person who's using drone mechs, and I'm probably going to continue to use drone mechs, this item is actually very difficult to get. There's only one like it. There's a blue version of it, but again, I'm not guaranteed to get that blue version of this either. So I'm actually going to get this, and this is going to increase the effectiveness of my drone mechs by a lot. It's going to probably almost double their damage. So let's go ahead and get that. Very rare item and difficult to get. There's only one like it, you know, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's look at the high-end mecha markets and see where we're going to use our super vouchers. My aim is probably to go for the Dankuga. There's probably better choices, but I can get multiple copies of the Dankuga. I've already got one copy from doing the side quest, so this is going to be my second copy. If I pull for it, that seems like a good idea to me. Event mechs are usually very strong. Okay, so let's do it. Of course we have to tidy up first. So let's disassemble C ranks, B ranks, and A ranks, and let's make sure we're not getting rid of any A ranks that we like. I don't care about any of these, and I'm going to get rid of the blunderbuss. Alright, that's fine. You know, I might as well increase expansion. Here we go. Let's give ourselves 10 slots for 500 diamonds. There we go. Let's do this before I forget. We want to do this every single day, guys. I just remembered. Buy your 6 stamina potions for 100 diamonds. Do this every day. Really good choice for your diamonds. They're slightly cheaper than the other ones that you can get. So you're saving yourself a bit of diamonds by doing this. So anyways, back to the items. Here we go. Super vouchers. High-end market 2 for the Dankuga. What are we going to get? We don't need another one of those. Come on, give me a French Mark II. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Wow. I got a Ranger Assault, but I have a feeling I am one away. Yep, an S-Rank Mech is guaranteed this time. You guys haven't really seen me do this on this account, plus I can't use S-Rank Mechs in the A-Rank challenge, but for the excitement, for the video, let's see if I get a Dankuga, okay? We'll do it one time, we'll get the S-Rank Mech. We got a Gray Swan. You get... Yep. That's about how it goes. That is about how it goes. That's why it's not smart to pull on the banners, guys. You almost never get what you're aiming for. Almost never. Okay, so just stay away from the banners. But anyways, we only had one to go. Just, why not? Let's see how many resources I have now. We've got, hold on, 19,000. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Can't really use it because I've got a full team of A-Rank mechs, but hey. You know what? I'm not guaranteed to get one of these mechs anytime soon, and I really do need a very strong tank. Okay, right now I don't have a melee tank on the team. And the mech that I've got trying to do the job is a mid-range mech, not a melee mech. So I'm going to show you guys one of the best A-Rank tanks in the game. The French Knight Mark II. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and buy this because I've been farming combat simulation so much. So, like I said, it'd been better to get the rare candy, but I need this mech, and because I'm playing the A-Rank challenge, I am restricted on, you know, using A-Ranks, and I need the best A-Ranks I can find. I am running into problems with progression, but once you get the right A-Rank mechs, those problems will disappear. Okay, so the question, guys, is do I want to put that A-Rank mech tank? Yes. Tell you what. Let's... what to do. I just don't have the items. Let's get rid of this. Well, the Silver Fox really is a... It has very little damage, but it stays alive for a long time. It's very disruptive. It's a good mech. I don't want to do this. I don't want to get rid of the Foxhound. Okay, so we'll get rid of the Rakshasa, guys. We will get rid of the Rakshasa in favor of the French Knight Mark II. Okay? We will redo these items. We will fully upgrade the French Knight Mark II. We will find a way to fit it into the team. I do want it to be on my starting team, so the question is, who's going to be the reinforcement? It's probably going to be the Foxhound. The Foxhound will be in the 5th spot as a reinforcement, and it will be the French Knight Mark II as my main tank, Silver Fox as my secondary tank, and the Heavy Armored Rakshasa and the Yaksha Modified as my DPS. So let's come in here and let's do the thing, right? We just got this purple item. I told you it was going to help us out a lot. Let's see how much it helps, really. We're down to 3.8 million. Missile and drone weapons duration increased by 17%. And missile weapon attack increased as well. Anything here that can really help us? Ooh, this is new. HP and decreased missile damage. Okay. Who's that good for? Tell you what, let's put it on him. HP 10%, reduce missile damage. Sure. Alright, whatever. We'll figure it out. I will agonize over this later, but I did want to show you guys the difference when you've got the drone duration purple item on a mech. So you should see these mechs or these drones overlap a bit because of the duration increase. She pulls them out, right? So I've got a bunch floating around. Now they stay out long enough for her to reload, right? And pulls them out. So rather there being a delay between when they're out, as I get higher level, that purple duration, right? So now I've got 4 of them out at the same time. As that item increases in level and the duration increases, you get to where there's a whole bunch of drones out all at the same time, simply because of one item increase. So on drone mechs in particular, where the drones are out for a while, such as the Kamui, is the S-rank version, that you'll probably have as a new player, that is an item that you definitely want. The drone duration item will definitely take your drone mechs up to the next level. So her DPS is definitely lower than Becca's. He was pushing 1,000 by this point, where she's almost 900. And that's with the item increase. Becca's would probably be well over 1,100 by this point with that item increase. But, you know, we do what we can. I will agonize over these decisions at a later time. Let's just hook her up. Oh man, what to put on her? This for sure, because I have a melee mech again for once. No on that for sure. She does EM damage, ice damage, and normal damage. All 3 of those. So can't really do an element build. Super weapon. I don't have any mechs that have a super weapon, I don't think. So let's go back to her. We will give her the melee that decreases the target's attack. And of course we'll have to give her better weapons and whatnot, but... Okay. Let's just go. Things are not perfect, but I do want to get a little bit of fighting in this episode before we end. Let's go to the arcade and I'll show you guys the Trial of Origin. Let's see if I still get my butt kicked with all of these upgrades. So we go quick build, lineup 1, confirm. That's the full 5-person team. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Let's challenge. Let's see how well we do with our upgrades. I failed this pretty spectacularly before the video, so let's see how well we do. She went right after the action modified. Has the aggro decrease from Beckus with that item. He's still getting aggroed. You can never predict what's going to happen, man. That item only works part of the time, like I said. Alright, so one of our people died. Beckus is still alive, thankfully, up here in the action modified, so he's hopefully doing a lot of damage for the team, hopefully carrying the team. Alright, so we've already lost 3 people. Come on, here's Swallow Flight. She was about to die, but now she gets off her ultimate, and she's invincible during the ultimate, so that's part of the reason. Okay, so we did more damage than last time, but unfortunately not enough. This thing is very powerful. Looks like we'll not be able to complete that. If we look at the scoreboard, Becca should be leading the pack by a lot. Look at the difference here. Okay, so doing almost 50% of the total damage to the entire team. Unfortunately, I'm not quite good enough to do the melee attribute boss at this time. I could probably do it if I fine-tuned the team perfectly to counter him specifically. But I'm not at that point, and I don't want to put that much work into it. So we're just going to move on and do something a little bit easier and get a few less points than we normally would like to. Like that sacrifice. Alright, so Sasaki already came in. We've already lost 3 people. Come on, Beckus. Before you die, get off some damage, please. Alright, get off Swallow Flight before you die. Hopefully, her and the Silver Fox attacking from long range for some reason. In the Silver Fox, she's supposed to be taking the range up front, but it looks like she's not actually going to be able to tank in the Silver Fox as much as I wanted her to. I might have to replace the Silver Fox. Silver Fox is last alive. Come on, can you end it? You're supposed to be tanking. Oh, she's not tanking. Oh, she did it. Wow, look at that. Silver Fox in the tank did the job. Okay. Okay, let's go and let's do Ice Element Boss. I think this guy's going to be pretty easy. Not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Okay, let's challenge. Maybe Silver Fox should be the reinforcement, right? And the French Knight should be part of the original team and replace the Silver Fox. Maybe that's what I should do. Alright, Bora, do full invasion, reduce its attack and its movement speed. Let's get the... Oh, couldn't do the heal because Becca did his thing first. Alright, we'll do heal. Alright, Sasuke is in. And the French Knight. It's not best build yet, but as you guys can see, it's very aggressive as a melee mech. Oh, we just got one shot before she could even get her ultimate off. But that's okay. Beckus is doing a lot of damage. He's going to carry us. This is him right here in the Action Modified. Come on, Beckus. Nice. So I will be able to retry and get all three of these. So I'll get less on this one, right? Because it's the second time I'm doing it today, but that's okay. I could not do the other boss, and I do want to use all three of my tries, my challenges. So sometimes you just take what you can get. Alright, let's do full invasion as soon as it's up. Alright, reduce your attack so you're doing less damage. And we'll just use our other skills as fast as we can before people die. Emergency treatment, yes. Get everyone's health back. And then I will let the multiple replication go at its own pace. Nobody's died yet. We defeated it and not a single person died. Nice. Alright, so you see how much less I got? I only got 1 research material while I got 2,000 research points. So not that great. These origin points are for up here. For getting these bonuses. Progress. Alright, so if we go to develop, we can go to faction research, right? And we can spend our faction research to upgrade. Let's see if it accepts these points. No, we don't have enough materials. What about this one? No, we don't have enough materials. So you hit a bottleneck at level 5 where you have to farm materials to go up, but that's okay. Bottlenecks are fine. Ideally, you would use your research, right? And I've got 23,000. So at this point, you would use your research to improve other mechs. Yaksha, not really using any of those. The Silver Fox is right here. Sure, we'll improve the Silver Fox. Right? That's probably not a bad idea. Give one of our mid-range tanks more HP. We can even tank here. Alright, and we have 9 out of 10. Ooh, we almost were able to get this to the next level. What else do we have? Nothing really worth using. The only thing in our team is the Silver Fox. What else? Anything worth building? No. 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 And probably no. And probably no. Oh, wait. The French Knight Mark II right here. Okay, so yeah. If we're going to be building a tank, might as well give it more HP. And so this is how you use the faction research. There we go, and not 0 out of 10. Not going to be able to upgrade this for a while. Okay, so we are stuck on faction research. I did want to show you guys the retrofit. This is, not quite level enough. Alright, so level 28. It'll have to be in the next episode, guys, for that. Can't do more challenges. That's not something we can do today. Let's do arena, actually. Let's see how well we're doing in arena with our current team. I do think I get reinforcements even in arena. So I actually have an advantage over S-rank teams. They probably don't have enough resources to have a full team yet of 5 mechs. So, yeah, see, they didn't get any reinforcements. I do think in Arena, when one of my mechs dies, I will get reinforced with one, right? Because I've got a 5-rank team. 5-mech team, I should say. So that is one benefit from having an A-Rank Mech team. As I said before, I have a fully built, fully maxed out 5-mech team, when most other people who are using S-Rank Mechs don't have that. So, same level, by the way, 26 and 26. And no, I did not see the reinforcement. Looks like I'm not getting reinforcements. But I do think I'm going to win this. Let's see. I think Beckus is in this machine, so don't count him out. Beckus is really strong. Alright, so we are using an A-rank team, and we went against a full S-rank team. Well, these aren't even upgraded, but we're winning. That's the point, right? I'll be more impressed when we beat somebody who's above our level. So we have a level advantage here. If we lose this, that'll mean, unfortunately, they have a better team than us, but let's see. Alright, you can see when those missiles hit from the Gacha modified from Beckus, they chunk, man. They do so much damage. Let's see if we can go up against somebody higher level than us. Careful what you wish for, right? I love watching Beckus in the Gacha modified here on the left and seeing how much damage he does. It's very satisfying. No challenges so far. We've done pretty well. Okay. That was a good ult from somebody. Heavy armored Rakshasa almost down already. But she popped that just in time, so she's still alive. Okay, so we're doing good. That person has a very rare mech up top. I think that's a Deerstalker. Yeah, I think that's a Deerstalker. Very nice mech. But we still have our full team. We did not lose a single person yet. Got static space. That's okay. Nice. Didn't lose a single person. Now, we did have them beat by 10 levels. Okay. Unfortunately, it's not really showcasing our power because we had them beat by 10 levels, but they had a Deerstalker. That's an extremely, extremely rare and nice mech. Okay, let's continue. Come on, give us someone our level. Maybe I've just leveled too fast. We're not really going to encounter somebody our level until we get to a higher rank, I guess. We out-leveled our competition. I've been consistent. I haven't missed a single opportunity to do arena. So we should be high rank. Comparatively for our level, but evidently not. I guess it's because not everyone does side quests and event missions, right? If you're just doing the story and you're not doing side quests and event missions, then you'll likely be underleveled like the rest of these people I'm going against. You get significantly more experience on your account and your pilots from doing event missions and side quests. Story mode actually gives you a lot less experience than event missions. So if you want to level up, if you want to make your team high level, get to the... If you're stuck, in progression and you want to power up your team, one of the best ways to do that is to go farm some side quests and event missions. They give you a lot more experience than story mode does. About to lose Bora. Yeah, I lost Bora. They have a Sasaki who just did a lot of damage with her bouncing attack, her ultimate. Alright, so Beckus is landing some missiles and chunking that Long Dan. Beckus is still alive. Alright, he's about to get damaged really bad. Emergency treatment did not heal him because he was at death's door, but that's okay. Nice, I wonder what that was. I did not recognize that mech. It seemed very strong. Asmodeus. Wow, somebody has an Asmodeus. Very cool. Also a very rare pilot, a Cicera. Congratulations to this person. Very nice reroll there. But we beat him. I don't think we've lost yet. I say that. I should knock on wood, huh? About to get my butt kicked by a level 14. Boom. Yeah, I think we got this. These two got low, though. I got very low. So it looks like I was wrong. It looks like you don't get reinforcements from your 5th or beyond people in this arena bracket. There must be a different arena bracket I'm thinking of from a higher level. They got a Breaking Dawn, and they've also got a Carrera. Very, very rare mechs and very good. The Breaking Dawn especially is excellent. Wow, look at that. That was the Breaking Dawn special ability. Very strong. Alright, so we've got our girl and the heavy armored Rakshasa. Come on, pull out those drones. I gave you that better item. Do some work with it. Okay, it looked like it worked. We won. And that was the same level person as us. Let's see what they had. Didn't look like they had any copies, but still, a Carrera and a Breaking Dawn? That's impressive. Nice job, you. Okay, so that did it. I think that does it for this episode, guys. Not a whole... Well, tell you what. Let's just check and see if I am now strong enough to beat that quest, right? Because I couldn't complete it before. I said it was difficult. I've improved my team a little bit. Let's see if I have improved enough. And that'll be the end of this episode. Only 2 mechs, but they are high level. Let's see if I can do it. I am getting my butt kicked already. You can tell. Yep. Hey, a reinforcement came in. Nice. Alright, come on, use your fire at will. Do some damage, Mr. Beckus. Depending on you, Sasaki got 1 shot, so she didn't even get her ultimate off. She's about to die. Used her emergency treatment, but yeah, we barely got him below half health, guys. Look at that. Just absolutely massacred us with only 2 mechs. So that is an end game, or mid to end game team. And yeah, hard to beat. As you can see, this game is pretty challenging. But we're doing a pretty good job. We have an excess of materials. We've got a lot of materials to work with. We could go and max level pretty much most of our A-Rank Mechs, and we'd have lots to pick from. I picked this up. I bought this when I saw this in the cafe. The Photon is one of the best A-Rank tanks you can get. It's not a mech, but it is an excellent tank. Very, very good. So I am going to build this and use it somewhere. The Photon is an excellent tank. Definitely worth using. But anyways, that's the end of this episode, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Yep. And I'll see you in the next one.